It's always a little bit better when it's a little bit closer for trimming. So I'm sure to change it up a bit. Yes, I'm freezing. No, it's not even that cold. Alright. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, let's start. Oh gosh, this is things like that. Okay. I feel like I'm usually not ready, and I thought I was going to be ready for this one, but then I wasn't. Anyway. A little bit of a late night trimming. Oh man. Hold on 1 second. Let me just put one more board down. Right when I thought I was ready, I was like, I'm gonna be ready before I start the stream, and I'm not. Alright. Is this gonna be good? Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Sorry, this thing is not quite working for me. Okay. I actually think I want to make these the taller ones. Alright, we're ready now. Gosh, right when I think I'm like... I got it all ready. I did not. Hello! Oh my goodness. Welcome to the stream. I've been waiting for these to dry all day. They were made yesterday. It is a little late. Oh my goodness. Hello, virtual traveler. I know it is a little late. I've been waiting for these to dry all day. It's been pretty stormy and damp out, and so everything is taking a while to dry. Hopefully I can get these done in like an hour or two. We'll see. I feel like trimming takes not too long for me. I need to burnish. I just need a clean rib. Bedtime, I feel like bedtime makes my brain stop working, so it makes sense. I hope this is a good viewing. I always worry. Alright, that one's done. We have quite a few of these to do. Let me show you guys. We have all those back there. We have some on the bottom. Oh my gosh, we have everywhere. I'm actually gonna move this around so that I can just quickly grab and go. Put this down here. My little stool. So these are my to-go cups. They do shrink, so I'm gonna go with this try to go with the wiggle a bit. We'll see. I'm still practicing that technique of like trimming with a wiggle. Still trying to master it. Just a simple foot ring is all I just like a simple foot ring on these. I did practice, I did do some samples where I just didn't even do a foot ring, I just kind of did it round. I didn't really like how it looks more complete with a foot ring like this. So, you know, sometimes you just gotta, I'd rather have a good product than one that's like a little bit easier, but it doesn't look as clean. I don't know, that's just me. That's just me, guys. And there we go. I hope this lighting's good. Oh, forgot I put this right here. Look at that. It's so easy now. I can just grab them. This one kind of has a little bit of a... Let me put you guys down a bit. I hope this is a good... Yes, I'm cold. No, it is not that cold. I feel like I run very cold. I just bought myself some thermals because I just get cold easy. Which doesn't make sense. Because it's not that cold in Southern California. Only use these three trimming, this one, and that larger one that you saw. My hands are just stained with the red clay that I use, so they are not very pretty at all. Oh my gosh, lying in bed sounds very nice right now. There we go. Just a simple little foot ring, but that's gonna stop the glaze from going right there. And it just looks so much better. I'm gonna add the topper here, and it's gonna be my to-go cups. So probably add the toppers tomorrow, depending on how tired I am tonight. Ooh, this one is wiggly. Because the toppers take the longest time. Man, this is good practice for trimming with the wiggle. I don't even know if I do it right, but I try. A lot of the times you can't really see the wiggle unless it's, you know, going on the wheel. So when you're just looking at it, usually you can't, like a little bit of a wiggle you can't really see. Unless you can see it, then that's a big wiggle, I guess. Alright. Oh my goodness, hello Lego. Of course I do. Hello, Gustavo. I did for Christmas at a White Elephant. I got the Lego set, so I got to make the Lego set. That's pretty fun. Speaking of Legos. Oh my goodness, these are all just a little bit wonky. Sniffles. I wouldn't say it's cold, I'd say it's chilly. Make some cake. Oh, hello, Kevin. I made some cake stands today. I've been like meaning to make them, and I finally did. So we'll see how those turn out tomorrow. All in one piece, so hopefully if my plan goes correctly, they will be able to be thrown all in one piece, so that would be cool. Those little wispies out of there. Time to burnish. I just use a little bit of my rib. I don't know why I said a little bit of. It's a late night stream. Cake stand, yes. Where are they at? You know, should I grab them? Should I show you guys what they look like? They're upside down. Oh, shoot. Let me go grab them. They're hold on. They're doing pretty good with the drying. But you can see they're upside down, so they're gonna be, they just kind of look like, they look kind of weird. But there's a couple more of them. I'll just leave it there for now. There's too much stuff in my tiny little studio. What Lego set should you build next? Oh my goodness. I don't know. There's so many. The flowers were cool. I think the flowers were a little bit too simple though. This tool is very dull. I need something else. I'll use a different one. Time for a new tool. I feel like I just got this one. My goodness. I didn't know what size for the cake stands. I did it so it will shrink to 10 inches wide. This is the cake stand. It's upside down, so it's thrown all in one piece. I was thinking about throwing it in 2 pieces, but I'm just too lazy. Also, then you kind of have to baby it because it has, here's my other tool that hopefully is sharper. Problem is, I feel like I'm blocking you guys. I'm sorry. Go up a bit. Go with the wiggle. Burnishing just closes all the pores. So when I trim the pieces, the pores actually open up and the rocks kind of show through. So this helps to close those rocks back up. There's a little piece. You see that? I have to get that. So these are going to be my to-go cups. So I add a little topper here. And I sell these on my website, in person at some coffee shops, and on my Etsy. Right now, I do have a few, I think, in stock. But these are going to stock the Etsy. And that is Isacarrceramics. Ceramic. Oopsies, I forgot there's no S on the end. For my Etsy. It's the same thing as this YouTube channel. And I just stream whenever I work, whenever I produce. Oof, look at this wiggle. Try to go with the wiggle, but it's difficult. There you go. Own like a thing to catch all the trimmings, so the trimmings kind of just go everywhere, and then I'll clean them up later. But I think having something, like having a little catching thing here, I don't know, it might make me, I like seeing around me, might be a little bit too proximity. Got out of whack. Sometimes it'll move this thing. Oh, hello, Sam. Let me get you guys closer a bit. Oh my goodness. I need some new tools, that's for sure. These are so dull. You know what? It might be this big light. That might make it better for you guys. It's kind of scary though. It's so dark outside. A wild animal might come into the studio. I am scared. I feel like there are mountain lions in my area. I am kind of scared of them. I do have a stick. Actually, oh, it's in the studio. Okay. I have a stick that I use when I leave. I don't know what I do with it, but, you know, I guess I'd have the opportunity to save myself. There we go. There's some trimmings there. Those will just flake off. I'll clean those off later. Like Congo. I know, he's a little rascal. This lighting is so... I feel like I'm like a professional filmmaker because it's like dark in the background. I feel like that's how they do it. I know, I don't know. There's coyotes. Oh my gosh, there's so many things around. But yeah, there's a lot of mountain lions where I'm at. But we are in their territory, so it's only natural. I can't tell which tool is sharp and which tool is dull anymore. Honestly, they might all be dull, but we're making do. Yeah, coyotes are not afraid. We have someone around here. Yeah, like puts out signs whenever they see them. I don't know if they actually see them or if they just put out signs, but I mean, coyotes are everywhere. Aren't they? Or are they not? I don't know. I am a fan of possums. I feel like they're kind of cute. But when did we start saying the O? You know, the opossum. I didn't know that was that's what we were calling them. I don't measure down here because I just kind of go off of every single one I do. But all right, we just finished these. I'll put these over here. We'll do a new one. We'll start the new batch. I'm in my comfy wool. Which is not good with pottery because then it's like, I feel like I get them dirty, but. I like to add a little notch because then it kind of just helps me to go from the middle to the end. And it gives me a place to stop. I don't know, I find that it helps me. But I guess you really don't need to. But I think it's good practice. Kind of marks it out for you. Possums, yeah, everyone calls them possums. Oh my gosh, hello JJ. I feel like it's pretty late for you guys. Is it late? I guess it's not. I guess it's only like 10 p.m. I feel like that's late. I feel like I'm an old grandma sometimes. There we go. The first one of the new batch. Kind of hard to see the chat on the phone is at this angle, but I'll try my hardest. Oh my goodness, Tony. Thank you for that, happy poop. Burnishing it. I like to use this little edge for right there. The edge is tricky though, because if you use the edge, sometimes it'll like mess up these. Ooh, got some red. Can you guys hear my music? I hope not. Oh gosh, it's because my earbuds are not very good. Oh yeah, you guys can. Oh no, let me turn it down a bit. Okay. This is how my phone looks. Not very good. Try to get it in to center with that. It's just too much work to stop the wheel. I found that just grabbing it, we'll twist it that way. This lighting is so harsh, you guys can't really see. Might be the sun. Ow. Totally just hit myself. I do burnish with my hand, but I feel like it wears your fingers down. Probably not the best practice. Yeah. Aw, good night, Kevin. It is bedtime. There we go. I tried to trim it good the first time. Because if I can't really find the center after I take this piece off the wheel. I can never get back to this center, so it's kind of a tricky part. I feel like I make so many of these that I know them very well. A late trimming for me. see kind of my fingerprints. I'll clean those up later. These are gonna be my to-go cups. Whoops. I had clay on my phone. These are gonna be my to-go cups, and so after I trim these, they will, oh man, see, it's getting black a little bit. There we go. I'm gonna add a little topper to it. So this is the to-go cups. These are what they're gonna become. So they take a little bit extra time to make, because after I trim, then I have to add that portion. I think they take as much time as a mug, because a mug also takes some extra time because you're adding the handle. Burnishing the piece. If I don't burnish the pores, there's a lot of open pores with trimming, and so it can actually cause like little bubbles, not bubbles, but pinholes when I glaze them. So you can kind of see it's a little shiny down here, and that's the burnish part. Just a simple foot ring is all I need for these. Oof, boy, that was not quite good. I like to do the side first, and then I'll do the middle. Out is easiest. I'm only working on this side of the wheel because the clay is kind of going through me versus like coming at me, so it's easier with my tool. But also when I'm making the piece on the wheel, I do the same thing. So after I center the piece, I will only work in this quarter of the wheel. But, I mean, if I was lefty, I'd probably work on the other side. I'd work on this quarter of the wheel. But, yeah. I have not heard of that, Richard. No. I will look it up though, if I remember. I'll have to go back to the stream and look at it. Did you used to work there, or just a fan? Hello, good afternoon everybody. Oh my goodness. I guess it's not good afternoon, but it's like nighttime. What do you say for nighttime? I just feel like good night, like, or not good night. I don't know, what do you say? Because good night is like a see ya. good evening. Is that, I feel like the evening though, is it still, I guess, is it still evening? I guess so. I guess you guys are right. I just feel like it's nighttime. It's not evening anymore, but yeah. Those little crispies out of there. There you go. Simple. I try to have the least amount of, oh my gosh, I'm having hiccups. The least amount of clay that I need to trim. So there's only really the foot ring that I need, because I'll take out the extra clay on the side when I'm making a piece. I just like to keep trimming very fast. I don't like to trim for that long. I don't think trimming should be that long though. I don't know. That's just me. Let's do a different angle a little bit. Might be a good angle, who knows? If not, you guys can let me know. Oops. A little cup. It's not that little. It's about 5.5 inches tall. Like a little cup is like baby cup. Oh goodness. Wow, there's a lot of countries. Oops, I just got out of whack. There we go. What do we got? Brazil, Canada. Oh gosh, where's that one? Is that Poland? I am so bad with flags. I only know that. I only know that. Gosh, I shouldn't have even attempted it. Shouldn't have even attempted it. Oh, hello. Where's my tool? It's right here. Oh my gosh, shuriken. Center. It did have a little bit of a bump there, but I took it off. done with the second batch. I feel like I need to go a little bit faster though. I feel like I'm kind of slow. Make sure there's no hard edges, because once this is fired it becomes pretty sharp if there's a hard edge. Oh, look at that. That's some red clay. I'll have to take that off. It might be when it's like a little bit drier. Some of the red clay I was using today got on there. Hello! Oh my goodness. There's so many of you guys. I guess no, I was thinking of good afternoon, good evening is... Yeah, you guys are right. I don't know why I'm thinking of good evening as good afternoon. But yes, good evening is the way to say. Good evening. I just feel so proper whenever I say that. Good evening, everybody. I have to say that in a British accent. I don't know why. Just the way it be. A good angle. My goodness. There we go. Nice and clean. Just a simple little bottom. Alright, we're done with this little batch. Oops. Alright, this batch is done. Let's put it. Find somewhere to put it. My goodness, it is very packed in here. Let me grab these. Alright, new batch. How many batches do we have left? We have, after this one, we have 2. How many batches have we done already? We've only done 2. So I need to get on it or else I'm going to be here forever. Gets on my fingers and just the one. Not the one. Hello, everybody. Oh my goodness, there's so many of you guys. Where is that? Sandy. Where are they located? These are going to be my to-go cups. I have so many things though that I produce and make, and they can all be seen on my website, and that is pinned in the chat. It's also the same as this YouTube. It's isacarrceramics.com, and my Etsy is isacarrceramic. And yeah, I produce a lot of things for, I have one restaurant that I work for, I do coffee shops near me, and I do commission work. So if you have a piece in mind, I've done a lot of commissions actually, from like platters to lampshades. They're a lot of fun. Actually, I'm working on one that's like a tile piece. Why do I have that little, do you guys see that little thing? What the heck? Let's just burnish it a bit more. There we go. It's this tile piece for, look at that, what the heck? But you see, I like opened all the pores, and then I'll go ahead and just push them back and close them up. There we go, now it's nice and clean. Voila. Voila. I do need to charge my phone. One second. Lose some electricity. Is it on? Okay, there we go. What was it talking about? I don't remember. So it probably doesn't even matter. I don't know. Sometimes I just lose my mind. Alright. Do you guys have a nice view? I hope so. Okay, I'm glad to hear that it's good. It's a good angle. I worry about the lighting. I turned off my big overhead light, so it's a little bit mysterious in the background. It is kind of cool. I look like I'm in a big, oh, it's not that scary. It feels scary for me. I'm in like darkness. Oh goodness. There we go. Let's burnish this thing. Hello, oh my gosh, there's so many of you guys. I'm so glad you're enjoying this. I hope it's calming. I don't know if it's like morning or evening or afternoon for you guys. Look at this one. What the heck? It's a little better. It's worse. We're just gonna go with it. I do produce a bunch. I would say I'm a small scale production potter, but then I also do art pieces. Ooh, that was a good little twirly. Throw it down there on the floor. Production does tire you out. Oh my goodness. I'm like slurring my words. So it is a lot of work. But it pays pretty good. I enjoy it. Yep, 10 p.m. Oh my goodness. That is late. That's when I'm in my bed and I'm knitting my sweater. Right now I'm getting into knitting. I didn't knit this, but I hope someday I can. Almost done with one sleeve. It's gonna be my second, no, actually my third sweater, I think it is. But the first two sweaters that I knit, why is this thing like that? Oh, that's pretty good. We actually put it in a perfect center. The first two sweaters that I knit were chunky wool. So I feel like they were kind of, I guess they were sweaters because they were a sweater, but the pattern was just not good. I ended up taking them both out and I'm gonna make something new with those the yarn that I did those on. But the nice thing about knitting is that you can undo the yarn and use it again. But with ceramics, once it's fired, it's kinda, you only have, like, if it's bisque fired, which is like a soft rock. Bongo Man, he's so good. He's a good boy. He's chillin'. I don't let him come to the studio when it's dark out. But he just eats so much. I don't know what he's doing, but he's eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I don't know what's wrong with him. But he's like not fat, so he's a good weight. So I think he just needs it. You know? Wait, what? Does cat knit? I didn't know there was a fiber art stream. Oh my gosh, I need to watch it. Something's just so, like, insane about just, like, making something and wearing it. I don't know, it's just so wild to me. Someone that makes, I don't know, for me, like, making a pot is like, oh yeah. But, like, making clothing is super cool, I think. Just making anything is super good, you know. I think that's needed. The people need art. People need art. Alright, I'm gonna start this one. I'm gonna burnish this a little bit more. There we go. And now it's a little bit more burnished because it wasn't as burnished before. Hailey Bieber. I've never tried her Erewhon Smoothie, but I do want to try it at some point. But then it's like, I feel like if I try it, then I'm, you know, succumbing to the Erewhon gods. So, and Erewhon is like, oops, oh my gosh, I just bumped you guys. Erewhon's like this super fancy, I feel like a lot of people know about Erewhon, but it's a super fancy grocery store, and they have this like smoothie station. They have a lot of stations, I feel like. But they have a Hailey Bieber, I don't know, it's some celebrity smoothie, and everybody is freaking out about it. Oh my gosh, that was from my nose. I don't know if you guys saw that. Saw a little drip just fall. I don't know if that was there, if you guys saw that, but that was my sniffle. Oh gosh. Anyways, I don't know if that's who you're talking about, but I don't even know what she sounds like. I don't keep up with a lot of celebrity things. I don't know a lot of their names. I only know Emma Stone because I really enjoy La La Land. Wait, is that her name? I don't know. Is it Hailey Bieber? Arturo. Yes, it is Hailey Bieber. Justin Bieber is right behind me. I crack myself up. There we go. Simple, simple. Because I have my pedal on my right foot, let's just move that a bit. That means a lot of weight is on my left foot, so sometimes I'll find that my left foot, because it's getting all the weight, will kind of hurt. So sometimes I'll try to switch, but just set the speed and stand on both feet. If you think about it, I feel like everything's a cup. Like a bowl can be a cup, I feel like. My goodness. And I probably should have muted myself so that people, in case someone was sleeping. I just woke them up. My bad. I had a cough. Hopefully it wasn't that loud. There we go. Nice and flat, because these, I'm going to add a little topper. These are what they're going to look like. Little to-go cup. And nice and flat, because these will have my stamp. They'll have a stamp. I still have 2 more left. I gotta stop dilly-dallying. Dilly-dallying. Alright, we're on fast mode. I'm gonna be here forever. speak English? I know, I gotta stop speaking and then I'll go faster. I don't know if that's what you meant, but... Oh, I don't speak English. You don't speak English. Oh my goodness. I read that wrong. But both are true. I am learning Spanish. I feel like I just bought some. Ooh, you see that? Right there. We're gonna burnish it just a bit more. Oops. Kind of. Let's see. So I do stamps on these, so that's why it's important for me to do them pretty straight, nice and flat, so that the stamp actually stamps. Now, oh man, I cannot speak Portuguese. You know, I tried. I was like, oh, I wonder if it's difficult. I put my Duolingo to Portuguese and I was not good. I was so confused. I do love Brazilian music though, and it is on it's on my bucket list to visit. Hello everybody, oh my goodness, there's so many of you guys. It is evening for me, so I'm gonna say good evening. Good evening, but it might be morning for some of you guys. I don't know, what's the time frame? Morning, evening, night? Almost done with this little batch. Oh my gosh, almost 11 p.m. That's late. It's late. But I feel like this is a calming stream, so that's good. I'm always curious what other streams there are. Sometimes I'll flip through just to see. And there's such a wide variety. So that's pretty cool. Oh my goodness. We're making, these are cups, but we're gonna be, well, I guess I say we, but it's just me. I'm gonna be making them, this one's kind of dirty, but to-go cups. So after I'm done with this, I'm gonna add some toppers and a hole, and then they are nice because you can take them on the go. And I like them better because I did have some of those silicone toppers to make it a to-go cup, but I always lose them, and for some reason, I don't know how, but they always get dirty. So these are nice because they're all in one. So that's the nice thing about these. They're on my website and my Etsy. They're pinned in the chat. They're also the same as this YouTube channel. And that's isacarrceramics.com. Isacarrceramic is my Etsy. And I'm trying to think. That's it. Yep, start to finish. Little old me. Needs to be burnished a bit. There we go. There we go. Just had to push in the bottom a little bit. Alright, this one's done. Done. Alright. Where did I have these? I have them over here. I remember being so scared of the dark as a kid because one day my parents weren't home and my siblings watched Paranormal Activity, and I remember at the time it was like the scariest thing I've ever seen. So sometimes I would like be in the dark alone, and then you'd have to, like, you know, turn off the light and then get out of the room. I remember turning off the light and just sprinting as fast as possible. Good old times. Always the attic. The attic was always so scary as a child. Because you're like, what is in there? And it's just like rats and stuff. Nothing. A little bit less of a foot ring. There we go. This one looks like just a simple little cup. my goodness, virtual chocolate. You do not have to. That's very sweet. That's too sweet, thank you. Look at that. I don't know why I'm burnishing right now. I'm like, wait, what? My brain is not working. I'm not at the burnishing portion. Bit of red clay. There we go. I mean for production, I only use 2 clay bodies because one is this one and it's white, and then the other one is my red, kind of like red brown. I don't know, I guess this is more red. Oh, that thing just went out of there. It's just easier to keep track of, but then I do, where's my tool? I do have like other stuff that I use, other clay bodies that I use, but I don't use those for production because I know these ones are, this one is a dishwasher and freezer and microwave safe, so it's just hard. A lot of potters, they'll only have like 2 clay bodies because it's just like too much to handle if you have too many. So also with like the reclaim bucket, so all these trimmings that I have, they can all be put back into water and reused. And if I have too many, I guess I would just have like one large everything bucket, but I already have that. But I have a white reclaim, and then I have a red reclaim, and then yeah, I just have like everything reclaimed. But yeah, too many clay bodies, it just gets too much in the studio. At least for me, I can't handle too many. goodness. Yeah, 2 more likes and then we hit 100. See how it's kind of pushed in a bit? It's just pushed out a bit. Then it'll be good. Oh, this one's the one that something fell on it. Forgot. Oh goodness. We reached 400 likes. It's crazy. Crazy. That's wild. You guys are just too nice. Too nice. I'm so happy that you guys are enjoying. Just a sleepy stream. The door open. I just don't feel like closing it. We're almost done. I have a couple more on this one, this tray, and then I have a whole other tray to do. So much. Look at all these trimmings. They're still pretty damp, so that's good. Not too dusty. Oh my goodness. Do I have this thing on? Wow, that's an insane level. It's not working so well. Go with it. Oops. You guys almost fell. I do sell these. Yeah, these are gonna be, oh my goodness. This one's gonna be the death of me. These are going to be my to-go cups, but I sell a lot of different, look at this thing. It keeps getting out of whack. We're just gonna go with it. We're just gonna go with it. I sell a lot of things. Actually, you know what? That's what I have to restock is my, tomorrow I have a to-do list. I have my thumb cups I need to restock. I think I need to make some more of my twirl teacup cups. I make a lot of different things. I make pasta bowls, which those I do need to bake another batch. But all this can be found on my website and my Etsy, which is isacarrceramics.com, and Isacarrceramic is my Etsy. And I think Etsy is probably better for international shipping, but I have no clue, honestly. I think it's set up, but I have no clue. But and there we go, just a simple little foot. I have to clean the studio after this. My thing is not very good. my goodness. Luna, that is too sweet. Thank you. It's very sweet of you. Gosh, look at this one. It's also out of whack. We're just struggling. We're just struggling right now. One, I think this will be a good one. Very close up. I hope it's not a bad close up. You guys can let me know. It's a nice close up. Okay, that's good to hear. Alright, this is why I think the close-up will be good, because this part. But I don't know. Let me know. See, there's some chattering on this one. It's kind of cool. But there we go, just a simple. Alright, after this one more on this little tray. I always say little tray, little cup, I don't know why. Describe the tools you use. Oh my gosh, hi TM. Yeah, I totally can. Am I self-taught? You know, I'd say pretty much. I feel like I have mentors, but it's mostly just like, I don't know, chatter. But yeah, mostly just self-taught. Alright, let's explain. This thing is actually a tool that I'm putting it on. Is it on? I think that's why it's on a trimming. And that's what's making it. It makes it easier and way faster for me to just put the piece on, and it's like pretty much centered. I found that that's pretty good. But so this tool is, these are all, I like the loop tools. There's not loop tools, but I think this is like a carbine tool, so it doesn't get dull as fast as the regular ones, but it still gets dull. I don't even think it's sharp to begin with, honestly. But I like to use these, the flat pieces, flat ones, to really just get the piece flat. So for these, I like them flat to the side and then a little bit of a foot ring. These round edges are really nice for taking out a lot of clay, so I'll use it here to kind of notch that piece. And then I'll use this to really notch it. And I'll use that edge, oops, just caught that, to make that nice little edge here. And then using that flat part to kind of round that out. I'll put the phone at a different angle so you can kind of see. So I always do the outside first before I do the inside. Why you don't have a special profile cutter? I don't know if I know what you're talking about. So I'm sorry. I might need more info. Ave. I like to do a little notch here so I can tell where I'm gonna end this, but now I'm gonna work on this center portion. And I'm gonna use my rounded because it's really good on taking a lot of clay out. So I'm going to start from the middle and then work out to my right side, because for me the wheel is going counterclockwise, and so if it's going counterclockwise you want to work on the right bottom portion, and because the clay is going through you versus the clay coming at me on the other side, so it's just a better way to, I don't even know how I would do this way. I probably would do it like this, but that I don't know. But you could work on this side if the wheel is going clockwise. So you just want the clay to go through you, so that's why I'm working on this side. And, oh boy, did I even explain? Now it's burnishing time, so I'll use my tool. This is a rib, and I'll use the rib, but I like to use my fingers to really make this nice and round, the foot ring nice and round. I don't want any sharpness because once this is fired, it becomes a rock, and rocks can be very sharp, so you don't want any sharpness with these pieces. And also, if I had sharp edges with my foot ring, or any, like here is a sharp edge, it is prone to breaking way easier if I, hit this on a table or whatever you may hit that on. Okay, let me put these over here. I'll explain it again when I am doing these ones. I won't move them, I'll just work on these. Whoops, my goodness. Alright. These things are my worst enemy right now. Alright, here we go. Is there a difference? Is it different for left and right handed? It's pretty much the same thing. This right hand would be this way. Left hand, I would just have it in this hand and the wheel be going the opposite direction. But I remember when I used to teach and a bunch of people would be lefties and they'd still do the counterclockwise direction of the wheel. So you can see I just kind of knocked down the side so it's nice and flat. Oh my goodness, sorry. And then I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the top, or the side. I like using the loop tools. I know I probably should graduate to something different because these tools are very difficult to sharpen. I don't even attempt it anymore. It's just too much work for how much, my time is more valuable. And so why I go from the middle to the outside versus like going from the outside in is because it's just a better flow. And another thing is like with my whole tool situation is I have my hand on my piece and my hand connected to this hand, and then also this hand is kind of connected to my piece. Oops, it's going inward. It's okay, we'll fix that. But that just gives me more stability. I find that a lot of people will kind of just like go like this, but it's just so hard to be stable like that. So even when I'm throwing, I'll have like both hands somewhat, touching at some point. However it may feel natural. So I go over that too on my how I teach video, which I need to do a new video because that one's just not very good. But I mean, it's good. It's just kind of boring. I'm not very good at editing. Look at that. It's a little dimple in there. Oh. There we go. That's fine. Let me see if I have a different tool though that we probably use. I just got this tool actually. This looks deadly. Look at that. We're gonna see if I enjoy that one. This is way easier to sharpen. So that's why I'm like, I don't like this. I just feel like I need to use a flat tool because, oh man, why am I making it like that? It would be easier to sharpen. But the round tools are just so nice. Oh my gosh, look at this little, that was cute. I don't like using too many tools either when I'm trimming, and even when I'm making pieces, I feel like using too many tools it kind of just takes longer because you have to have so many tools. But I'm also just I feel like there's a lot of tools out there that you don't really need, and I've definitely bought them. But you don't need that many tools. I've definitely been a sucker and bought like some trimming tools that I really did not need to purchase. How many cats do I have? I just have the one. I just have Bongo Man. He does not like any other animals. He likes to just have me by myself. Yeah, he's very sassy. These ones are a little bit softer, so they're kind of going in at the middle. You see that? How old is he? Oh my gosh, I have no clue. I said he's like, it's hard to tell because he has no teeth. I said to the vet, oh, I think he's like 13 or something, and she was just like, what? So I was like, well, what do you think he is? I don't know. She said he was like 10 maybe. I don't know how old he is. He's just a grumpy old man. So he's probably almost 10. Yeah, he is a solo cat. I need a new song. I hope you guys can't hear it because it's okay, there we go. I wish he was a cat that liked other cats, but I know from his previous, the adopting, what is she called? Foster lady. She had other cats, and he would be a bully. So he's not very nice in that way. Oh my gosh, that scared me. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. That was loud. I just dropped my tool. Am I doing a live stream tomorrow? I think I will be because I need to make some costals. Right now I'm just producing because the kiln is waiting for a part, so there's not much else I can do. I can't even really glaze because stuff is just waiting for a bisque kiln, so it's a little fly thing in here. Which I need to do postables. Let's do a little bit more burnishing. See, there's like a little line there. Like that. There we go. Oh my goodness. What the heck? So, I think, yes, I will be live streaming tomorrow. I was supposed to live stream earlier today, but these weren't really drying in time because it's just a little bit damp outside. Well, not a little bit, it is damp. It's raining. So everything's kind of confined to the studio space. I can't really produce too much because the studio space is very tiny in here. But once these are done, I'm hoping I'm gonna put the toppers on these and let these sit and dry So these are going to my to-go cups. They take a while to dry because I don't like making them dry really fast, or else they'll crack the to-go portion, top portion. But that's super nice to hear that you enjoy the channel, and it's therapeutic. It's a good kiln joke. You know, I always was like so amazed. I feel like with puns people can come up with. My brain doesn't think like that. There we go. Another one. Just too cute. Alright, after this one there's 6 more and then we're done with this batch. I did a count yesterday and we had, I say we, but it's just me. I feel like I need to say I because some people think I work with other people, but I don't. So I had a count of, oh man, but like I say we because of you guys, like so I'm like us, you know, I don't know. I had a count of 59, I think. Somewhere around that age, that number. I thought I had more, but this one's larger. It's a little taller. Have I been clipped by the metal clamps? Oh, yes. Someone else was concerned about that. I think it was AB. I definitely didn't have that, like, fear or worry until stream, and then someone was like, I think it was AB. Someone said, you're gonna get clipped by the clamps. I did, like, maybe a week or 2 ago, like recently, but I mean, I feel like I kind of throw up here, so I'm mindful of them. Nothing really happened. It was just like a I almost did it. Oh my goodness, Caitlin! It's been so long. How is the new house? And that is so good. The kids need to start young. I remember the first time I was on the wheel as a child. And, yeah, it was just such a cool thing. I still remember it. You also got dry clay. That's great. Yeah, dry clay is so fun. And you can just paint it and make, like, creatures. I loved making polymer clay creatures as a child. I remember that was like my thing I would watch on YouTube, is like people making, like how to make polymer clay creatures, and I would just make them. And then, you know, after you kind of make a few, you kind of understand like the shapes that people make to make a creature. That's probably where I started getting my greeters from, my little Ritas, which I did make a mystery box for them. So it's like my own version of a handmade blind box. Oh, does anyone speak Portuguese? Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Well, probably, you can always type it and someone will translate it. I can't really show it in that frame. You can talk in, type in Portuguese and someone will translate for you. I wish there was an auto, like, translation. I don't know why that's not a thing. Yeah, that'd be super fun to do a workshop with her. Even just like seeing kids create, they just create the coolest things. I remember one time I had to take over for a when I used to work in a studio, I had to take over their kids class for, thankfully it was only one day, so but I was like, guys, let's make creatures. So we just made creatures the whole time, and the things they came up with, it was just awesome. They just have like such an undone imagination. I've always wondered about those clamps. We all have, yeah. I feel like wood carving is way more, I don't know, I'd be more scared of that. But yeah, these clamps are definitely not safe. But I didn't think of it until, yeah, I don't know, I guess. Ooh, look at this little thing. It's so cute. I guess another thing is I'm not really trimming down here. So I'm more focusing up on the top portion. Maybe I just got used to it. I don't know. which it is kind of concerning that I never was scared of them. Have I made any more sweaters? Oh my gosh, that's too sweet that you remember that. So I finished that, my first chunky sweater. Actually, I made 2 of those chunky sweaters. But they were just not very good. The, like, pattern wasn't good, so they kind of turned out kind of weird looking. And so I started my smaller knit, which it's going well, but it's taking a while. So I'm almost done with one of the arms. So hopefully soon. And then I was showing my father, and he was like, you need to show this to people because it's so cool. But it's a very simple sweater, so it's nothing special with that sweater that I'm wearing. This thing needs to be burnished just a bit more. But I hope I can reuse that chunky knit that I was, chunky yarn that I was using. To make a different thing. So we'll see. Taking up a hand embroidery? Oh my gosh. Yeah, you totally should. You can make so many cute things with it. Greenwood carving can be quite dangerous. Yeah, it looks dangerous. I feel like I've seen your carves and your spoon, and those tools are so sharp. Oh my goodness. It looks a little spooky. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the wheel is not too. I guess it could be. You could hurt yourself, definitely. But I think wood carving is a little bit more dangerous, but both are in their own way. Your garden? Oh my gosh. I just started my garden too. I don't know if I'm even supposed to start it yet, but I did. I already started it, and we'll see. You've always wanted to try carving a wooden spoon. I know, that's my dream too, TM. That's one of my dreams. You gotta look at Shirkin's spoons that he makes, because they're just insane. I like the ones with the curvy handles. The last one, actually. So, the last bimsy. Definitely need to sharpen my jewels for sure. I think, can I use any? I'm thinking I should just next piece of wood I see. Just make a wooden spoon out of it. cool. Alright. It's done. Okay, I'm gonna end it here. I'll be adding these little, what's it called? Toppers to this thing later. But that is that. You can see it. How much get into this thing. Alright, time for bed. Ta-ta now. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, Sam. Thanks, Shirkin. I'm growing so many things. I don't know if they're gonna grow, but we'll see. Cucumbers. And other stuff. But anyway. Okay. Bye, everybody. Thanks so much for watching.